reform on the Democrats' side is the cry, but they'll both try to pull the wool over your eyes, all on account of the tariff. On the 4th of November there went up a shout, all on account of the tariff, when the Democrats laid the Republicans out, all on account of the tariff. There's too much McKinley, says old Uncle Sam. This talk about protection is nothing but sham. The Republican Party went over the dam, all on account of the tariff. The Democrat says prices now will be higher, all on account of the tariff. The Republican says, Democrat, you're a liar, all on account of the tariff. But one thing has gone up, you can't rub it out. The Republicans this year have gone up the spout, and the cause of it all, I've no reason to doubt, is all on account of the tariff. Sing it with me. One party will tell you the duty's a tax, all on account of the tariff. But remember, each party is grinding his axe, all on account of the tariff. You may shake 'em all up in a bag, and you'll find there's but little to choose, for they're about of a kind. They'll all come to the front when the boodle's behind, all on account of the tariff. $18.90, that song. I haven't changed a word.
No.
Boodle equals ill-gotten gains. Again, very apt. So, it's a very hot day, and I found this piece of sheet music just by looking up the word tariff on the Lester
so
Levy
funny.
sheet music. Wonderful, wonderful.
You should
sheet
all go
music.
there.
Yeah, Lester Levy. I'll put a. You can search just about any subject, and you'll find, some piece of sheet music has been written about it. So
different themes. It's also they tag music in. It's a lot of work in there. They tag music in themes.
So this piece of music is the words and music by Ike Browne with an E, and Matt here instantly knew who that was.
I did.
Google does not.
I know that he's not a very, very popular musician, but the name was there because he was a banjoist in Boston in the 1880s and 1890s. This one published by Gatcombe, which was not wholly, but very much known for banjo music publications. As you probably know, the banjo had a heyday from the 1880s to the 1890s, 1900s, into the 1910s. Many of the early instrumental, solo, popular cylinder and 78s are banjo, aren't they?
We were laughing because his specialism was political songs and banjo, which basically sounds like somebody from the 1960s, never mind the 1890s.
It's totally different.
Totally different banjo, totally different politics.
But very, hey, what about that?
Another song is something like, when will we get the tunnel? And it's about like a promised tunnel construction, infrastructure, even then, relevant still.
Wrote a lot of self-published music as well, so I mean,
you recognized also the publisher here.
Oh yeah, that's really well known by Gatcombe. Yeah, they are. Yeah,
banjo publication.
Yeah,
but this is not banjo music. He is sight transcribing.
It's not banjo. It's the typical form of popular music that ever was, which is piano and voice with but actually, you know, I think it's there for people to sing and have fun, because it's not a difficult sort of art song, is it? You know, the melody is it's a good melody, I have to say.
So that's why I wanted to do it.
You know, Patricia
it's a
and
really
I
good melody.
and people like us have looked at hundreds or thousands of these type
So
of songs.
many are forgettable.
So many are just like
But this had a good
unremarkable.
tune. It had good chords. It's a good song.
And it's also not too, you know, like when you have a song from a musical or an operetta, and it's not as well known as some of the other ones because it is too specific to the
situation.
To the situation. This one isn't too bad.
No, it's,
you know, there's a few dates.
It is specific, but
yeah, but it is, but it's not. But it's not so specific as to perform it out of context, which some musical
exactly.
songs are.
Yeah. Now we have to thank. This is a living room request, but we have to thank Paul, who a while ago gave us a lump of money and said, spend that on whatever you choose to do, which you'd like to do, and that was in response to where I said, come sit with me and look at my old sheet music with me. And I was saying, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. And he responded in that way. So in a way, this isn't quite what he intended, because he was sort of like, if there's any piece of sheet music you wish you could do and haven't managed to do. Whereas I just discovered this song like, you know, a couple of weeks ago.
That's fine.
So I just thought he'd support this.
Yeah.
You know,
let's take a
thumbnail. I'm looking like Colonel Sanders' aunt. There we go. Or niece, depending. So McKinley, this is 1890. It's very topical because that was when McKinley applied his tariffs. 1890? Hang on. 1890. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, towards the end of Browne's published stuff. I mean, he may have published stuff after that's not on Library of Congress. I mean, I've found you have to go to the copyright entries to look it all up, but then most people who are publishing stuff did also register it there. But if anyone's seriously interested, they can go there. But people do play his instrumental banjo compositions, which he was much more known from. Also, his name sounds like it's from the 1960s, probably because of Ike and Tina Turner, but like he does as well.
It is very. Is there not? Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching this, and share it if you think it's funny.
Funny.
Do share it, because
Funny.
I think it is funny, and I think more people should perform it. I'll put the link to the music in the description so you can go right to it.
Yes, do that, Patricia.
Make a choir version.
And yes, make a choir version. And then share it on social media. Find Patricia Hammond's songs. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.